Welcome to the first annual myTalk Awards, celebrating all our favorite pop culture things from the past year and awarding Talkie Awards based on your votes. Joining the morning show to award D-Bag of the Year, Streaming Service of the Year, and Movie of the Year will be Steve, Holly, and Julia. Now, please welcome your hosts for the first ever myTalk Awards, Jason and Alexis.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural myTalk Awards. I'm Jason Matheson. Alexis was attacked by a murder of crows last night in her front yard. She won't be here.
Boy.
We'll hopefully get Alexis back tomorrow. She's fine. The crows are fine. Everybody's fine. As you heard,
fine.
everything's fine here, to quote Han Solo. As you heard the fancy announcer woman say, Dawn is, of course, here. Kenny's here against his will. And joining us are three special guests, Dawn?
Yeah,
it sounds like the count from the Sesame Street.
That's correct. They're all on right now. We have Holly. Say hello, Holly.
Hello, Holly.
Oh, she sounds a little far away.
Yeah. Give it again, Holly. You sounded distant.
Hello, Holly. Where am I? Oh, here.
You're on the
Oh,
mic.
she's on a different mic.
Okay.
Look,
Criminy Niddles. Holly was just talking into an inactive microphone.
That's
a fake mic,
No, I
Holly.
was talking into the wrong mic.
That's a prop mic.
It's 8 in the morning.
it's okay. It's okay. And then we have Steve over there.
Yeah, it's really good to be here at this time.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, everybody.
Steve, you're back in the building. You haven't been here since, 2017, 2018, right?
I have not been in the building, I don't think, since January 6th, which, of course, Kenny and I took off to celebrate the storming of the Capitol the 1 year. Not true. Bad joke. Sorry. Moving on.
Oh.
Too early, Steve.
Sorry.
Too early.
Sorry. I never
It's
know.
8.
Sorry.
Steve, we're already going to get an email, and
I
we're
know.
2 minutes into this crap.
I'm sorry. It was bad. Nobody should have stormed the Capitol. I'm sorry.
And then we have Julia on the line with us, coming in from an undisclosed location.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Julia, when was the last? Let's start with question number 1. When was the last time you've seen 8:02 in the morning? 79, 80, 81.
That was a great year. I graduated from high school.
That's right.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What would you do, Julia, if B. Arthur said to you, hey, you have to work a week of the morning show? Would you just quit before she finished that question, or how would that work?
Funny, Lori would quit before the question was finished.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Yeah.
I would do it for a week, and then I would go to happy hour every day because I could.
Oh, right.
Atta girl.
Working her angles.
That's what I do.
Well, you've met our esteemed panel, and you heard the fancy announcer woman say today, the first day, we're going to do three categories, and we're going to do the first one in this segment, right, Dawn McClain?
No, we're not.
No.
I don't think so. I think right now we're just going to talk to each other, maybe about the categories.
Okay.
Okay, because
How
segments 2, 3, and 4
minutes?
will be the categories. So
Got it.
So
I misread B. Arthur's 17 emails on this subject. Or I'm sorry, Holly, was it 8? I think it's 18, right, Holly? It was 18 sent about this.
that is correct.
Perfect.
But I do have a master list here of all the
Okay.
categories, and maybe we can
Thank
go
God you
over. We can go over the first one, which will come up next. Normally, where the dirt alert is D-Bag of the Year. Okay,
Steve,
Yes.
how confident do you and the Valentine of the Donna feel about your pick in this category?
Well, we feel pretty good. It feels like low-hanging fruit. I mean, when you, I don't know if I should reveal it at this time, but this guy is widely loathed. And, there's a low bar to being decent at the role in which this guy plays. There's a low bar. You don't have to do too much. You can be considered.
Excuse me.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is Julia.
Oh, hey, Julia.
Are
Good
you-
morning.
Okay, Julia, wait a minute. Julia. Can we set some ground rules right off the bat? Let me just say this. You're on a billboard and you've been here since God was potty trained. There's no need for you to introduce yourself each time. And you're also the only person on the phone.
Yes.
So please just proceed with what you need to say.
Sorry, Julia. What were
I just wonder,
Okay.
Steve, if you're reading the right column.
Oh,
I think I'm reading the right column. Yeah.
I don't think you are.
No.
Oh gosh. Okay. I was thinking it was the daughter.
No, not
No.
daughter of the
No.
year, D-bag of
Yeah.
the year.
Oh,
And-
daughter.
And we've
Oh.
honed in on a father figure for this.
I
I'm-
thought you were talking about the sister. Oh, Lord.
No.
It is
no.
early.
It's
No.
okay.
It's
So just to
8:05.
be clear, there is no daughter of the year category.
Correct.
No, Julia,
Well,
there's no.
Okay.
And Julia,
No.
they do
Okay.
have similar names. I know what you're getting at.
This
Like if
is
you throw an
fantastic.
addition
Okay,
on,
thank you.
I get it. I'm with you.
Julia.
Thanks, sweet.
I
Look,
couldn't
thank
love you
you.
more. Julia, if you were right here, I would, yeah, anyway, I love you so much. God, I love you.
Deserves a hug.
Holly, let's move to you representing the Colleen and Bradley show, noon to 3. How confident are you feeling?
How do you say very confident?
Oh, you know what? I
Just
think,
like that.
Just
Holly,
like that.
let me ask you a question. Did you guys actually talk together about what you would like, who you would like to nominate
That's
in
a
each
good
category?
question. What was the process
You
for
guys
all of
Great
these
probably
shows?
questions.
actually talked about it together.
Sure, we actually flew to London, went to Winston Churchill's war room,
Whoa.
sat in the bunker, and decided as a group to nominate this person for D-Bag of the
She's
Year.
mocking you, Dawn.
Oh,
Wow.
I got
No,
what you're saying.
No, Steve. Dawn's actually mocking Jason, Alexis, and Kenny because I will tell you how our
Yeah, how did you
nomination
do it?
process. Oh, thanks for asking,
Yeah,
Steve.
you're so welcome.
And by the way, that's Steve, everyone. If we're just identifying
Yeah,
each
I'm
other
Steve.
constantly, that's Steve.
From the Dawn and Steve show.
Steve, it went like this. We received an email from Dawn saying the following: Kenny, Alexis, Jason, I've picked the winners. Here they are. Have a good weekend.
I gotta do to get on your show. I need to get on your show because here's what happened. I had Donna and Rocco, and they both, Donna got stressed out from the moment that Amy
Of
sent
course
this
she
email
did.
out.
Of course she did.
And
That's
she
why
would,
she's off today.
yes, and now she's off. She was texting me
Yeah.
during the show saying, "Oh no, did you see the email? When are we going to do
Oh,
this?"
God.
I said, Donna, whenever. What? Okay, so
Yeah.
she and Rocco decide, let's get on the phone and we can all chat about it together. I get on the phone call, prepared to fly blind.
Oh,
what are
Lord.
the categories? What's going on?
Steve.
They both submitted emails prior to with
Oh.
all, I think, 15
Mhm.
of their nominations well thought out. They had
Really?
multiple in each category. So
Oh.
I just kept going last when we would sort of go around the horn. And I was
Yeah.
just agreeing with one of the two of them. So they thought I had my own submissions ready
Oh,
I didn't. at all.
Okay.
I'm not sure who we nominated this morning. I'm excited to find out.
Yeah. Steve, can Kenny and I teach you a class about your whole show about underachieving? Can we just doing a little less?
I think Kenny
Um,
should speak about this.
Yeah.
Well, the people that prepare like that usually don't end up in radio. They usually turn out to be highly successful people because if I, in fact, had to do this, I would just, pick them off seconds at a time. Here's this one, B,
Yeah.
C, A, B,
Yeah.
D, A. And I'd be done in, 30 seconds.
You guys have to give this message to Donna's going to be in tomorrow.
yes.
You have to, because I've tried. And then she tells me things like, you don't even care about radio. You don't even care about my career.
No.
All this stuff.
She
No.
And
does
it's a
say that.
landmine.
She does.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Steve,
is she wrong?
No.
Oh,
But
No,
still,
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
want someone else to tell her.
no. And we also need, and Lori and Julie, you can speak to this more so, Lori. We also need to give Donna Valentine a lesson in never worry about what B. Arthur is emailing you. I mean, right? I mean, I don't know.
Good. Surprised
Right,
she even
Julia?
opened it. Yeah.
Donna, if you're listening, which I hope you're sleeping, Lori hasn't opened an email since we started there.
You do read her the emails, don't you, Julia?
She doesn't even have
Donnie-
email.
Donnie used to keep that all at bay, and I was wasn't aware how bad it was until he's left, and
Yeah.
so now I'm, kind of Grant and I are mini Donnie, and I'm like, wow,
A lot.
It
I'm a
takes two
secretary.
people to be Donnie, doesn't it?
yep. She said, Lori said, why do I need to open them when I know you are?
Can I say this about Jason? This is true because I think like the midday shows, we just have a fear of Amy that the morning drive and the afternoon drive evidently does not at all. So what I do when she sends an email, I wait for Jason to respond. No, this is not a joke, Jason. I wait for him to respond so that I then know what does our
What's the
tone
bar?
need to be
Yes.
in how we respond, how seriously do we take it? Because I'm ready to be like Skippy, like, aye, ma'am, I'll do it. And then I wait for Jason to come in and implode whatever it is that she tried to build. and it makes me feel a lot better.
We
Really
can
does.
give you tips for dealing with her in person
Yes.
if need be.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm on my best
I
behavior
know
when I see her.
she likes to go on these long-winded tirades where she's yelling and screaming and stomping her feet. Yeah, I usually let her get 2 to 3 minutes into one of those tirades, and then I'll say something like, "Is that a new wig?" And then, it kind of changes the tone.
Yeah.
I would also like to
Well,
thank.
I heard you guys talking that you whose emails you opened first between the Emperor or the witch.
Yeah.
Oh no,
And,
the question, no, Julia. The question, Julia, and again, that's Julia talking.
Yes.
If you haven't figured it out on the phone, no. The question earlier in our broadcast was, whose email do you delete quicker?
Delete. That was it.
Yeah. Well, this music means we're being
Agree with
played
you
off.
guys.
Yeah.
This
I
music
agree.
means we're being played off. I love that we have playoff music.
Yeah,
This is
so
fantastic.
This is an appropriate time for me to thank Chanhassen Dinner Theater and David at First Equity for sponsoring this segment. It's the first year, they're just jumping in and they're saying, we're going to sponsor this. So
Mhm.
thanks to them.
That's right.
So we're going to have coming up next D-Bag of the Year. That's what we're going to start with. And Rocco has rated some great intros. And
Speaking of
nachos.
thanks to Rocco, and we give her a hard time. That's because we love her on odd days of the week. B. Arthur and Brooke and Jess for putting this all together. The first ever myTalk Awards with Steve and Holly. And yes, that's Julia on the phone. We'll continue with our first award right after this.
Welcome back to the first annual myTalk Awards. It's time to crown the D-Bag of the Year. Here once again are your hosts, Jason and Alexis.
Thank you, fancy announcer woman. Welcome to the inaugural myTalk movie, or just a myTalk award show. I'm Jace. Once again, Alexis was attacked by a murder of crows outside of her house. She'll be back tomorrow. The crows are fine and Alexis is fine. Meanwhile, we are joined, and we're so glad that we're joined by our myTalk family members, the delightful Steve the Hair Patterson, one of the most brilliant and beautiful women on our staff, the wonderful Holly Roberts. And finally, joining us on the phone, just in case you forgot, it's Julia from the 3 to 6 show. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, stars.
Good morning.
Great to be here.
Good morning. Good morning.
And one
Good
more
morning.
time, we want to, Julia, identify yourself, please.
I'm Julia from that afternoon program.
Perfect. That's right. Again, thanks to Chanhassen Dinner Theater and our good buddy, talk about family, David at First Equity. Geez Louise, I don't care if we broadcasted from a rock in Rice Park, David would put his name on it. He's always there for us. So thanks. Yeah. So here we go. Dawn McLean, correct me if I'm wrong, but we have a fabulous montage
We do.
from Rocco. Now, the first category, dear friends, we're going to tackle is D-Bag of the Year. So now you're going to hear this wonderful montage, and here we go.
For D-Bag of the Year, nominated by the Jason and Alexis Show, Army Hammer.
Think BDSM, dominating, and some pretty violent descriptions like choking, rape, cutting, and even cannibalism.
Nominated by Donna and Steve, Jamie Spears.
There are allegations that Jamie monitored Britney's emails and bugged her bedroom. Today, Judge Perry agreed that suspending Spears' father as conservator was in the singer's best interest.
Teen Cobra's nominee, Hilaria Baldwin.
We have very few ingredients. We have tomatoes. We have cucumbers.
Low J's pick, Kanye West.
West posted a picture of himself standing alone on a platform surrounded by clouds, saying, quote, "I've learned that using all caps makes people feel like I'm screaming at them."
And from the myTalk Academy, Prince Andrew.
She claims Andrew sexually assaulted her while she was being trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew denies these claims, and in this latest response argues Jeffrey's lawsuit cannot be brought because she herself allegedly recruited women for Epstein.
There are your nominees for D-Bag of the Year. Now, normally, if the crows had not attacked Alexis, she would be holding the envelope. But Dawn McLean from the envelope from Price Waterhouse is holding it right now. Do you have it in your possession, Dawn?
I do.
Here we go. I can roll the timpani,
Sure,
Dawn. I
thank
can
you.
roll everything. So here we go. And the winner of D-Bag of the Year goes to...
Prince Andrew.
That's right.
This is the first myTalk award for Prince Andrew, who actually now has to relinquish the trophy for being a lying, rapey creep show. Please return your talkie statue to Brooklyn Promotions on your way out the door, and hopefully straight to hell. Bye.
Wow. Okay. There were a lot of interesting words in that montage. Steve literally is at church right now. He left
side of the cross.
He's praying.
Thank you. Yeah. Really
straight to hell.
Oh, boy. Bye, boy.
And I'm an idiot now. I didn't know she was going to say all those things. I started clapping when we announced the winner. I thought that was the courteous thing to do.
Whoops. Yeah. If you heard the clapping for Prince Andrew, that was Steve. Let's be clear. Let the record show.
What is the correct response?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't disagree with the winner.
Julia, please identify yourself, please.
Far in the east of the city. I don't disagree. I mean, he was a D-bag. We just always wondered who the myTalk Academy was.
Oh, right.
Who actually is it as secret as the real Academy? Who the hell is the myTalk? Who's made up?
I have no idea.
It's, I believe, Amy and the promotions department.
And is it a coincidence that they
won.
their submission from the myTalk Academy was Prince Andrew, and then boom, they win? I'm not saying that we have like an Academy Awards Golden Globes problem. I'm just saying I think we do.
Well, Holly representing the firm of Colleen and Bradley, you are, and I mean this lovingly, you are the conspiracy theory show. You use more aluminum foil than other than Donna of anyone on the station. Do you see a conspiracy here, Holly, with the myTalk Academy?
Let me get my Reynolds wrap out.
Yeah.
Let me secure this quickly. Honestly, I do not see a conspiracy. Prince Andrew really did the work. He put in the work to earn this award.
Yeah, he did.
D-Bag of the Year.
Wow.
A lot of the phrasing is making me uncomfortable this morning so far.
Yeah.
Steve is back at church, everyone. Steve. Well, let's just, because let me just go back through the people.
Yes.
And we can say, so our show and when I want to be clear too, full disclosure, and Kenny is with me. When I say our show, I mean Dawn. I mean Dawn.
And Dawn didn't know that I just put them in no order. So my top one was picked for all of them. Sure. I didn't put number 1 and 2, so it's fine.
Who did we nominate?
We nominated Army Hammer.
Oh,
yeah. And what, Julia?
Who did we nominate? Kenny. That was one of the emails.
Yeah, no. Again, Kenny and Lori haven't opened an email since the late 90s.
That's why Lori and I get along so well.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Now, Steve, you sounded very confident. Your pick was Jamie Spears. You were very, very Jamie versus Prince Andrew. I mean,
I thought that we were the odds-on favorite there on paper because the Britney conservatorship story, so many people were attached to. And I just figured he was sort of widely loathable. My point being, to be a good dad, the bar isn't super high. Like, it's very easy to not suck at being a dad. And if you look at what Jamie Spears did, it's just so many terrible choices that he made. And then even as things started to unfold and things became public, he had an opportunity to, instead of defending why he was protecting her, he could have led with like how much I love my daughter. He could have gone, but nobody would have bought it though because of all of his actions leading up to. So this, I thought we would have won, and now I feel disappointed. But I feel disappointed in myself because I was cheering raucously for Prince Andrew just minutes ago.
Yeah, you were. Just again, let the record show, because this isn't a visual medium. Yay! Steve was the one clapping for Prince Andrew. Yeah. Holly, what was the thinking behind Hilaria?
Well, let us correct the record because it's actually Hillary Baldwin.
Oh,
Right.
that's right.
Fair.
I'm sorry. Hillary Baldwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hillary Baldwin. So you may,
Hilarious.
yeah, Hilaria. That's what she wants you to think. So Hillary Baldwin was very active at the beginning of 2021 over the holidays of 2020, where essentially Hillary Baldwin had been scamming the public for years, pretending that she was from Spain when in fact she was from the greater Boston area.
Right.
Yes, this is true. Yeah, and made a whole lifestyle brand about it. And we weren't here for it.
No. Julia, your pick was Kanye. We have about a minute. First, identify yourself and talk about your reasoning for. Yeah, okay.
From a show later in the day. It's this was a hard one because we know that he struggles with mental health issues. But last year, he does so many heinous things out loud to his wife, to his family, to people. He's just such a narcissist. I mean, he needs so much attention, and you feel bad for the guy, but boy, he hurts a lot of people in his past.
Julia is being played off, and there's something quite beautiful about that.
Oh, sorry.
That
I rehearsed that line.
Oh, say it again. You have time.
Say it again, Julia.
I'm not going to.
Atta girl. Atta girl.
No.
Awesome, Julia.
I'm going to go put on a different dress.
Okay. Julia, are you doing wardrobe changes?
Yes.
I am. Just to be in the award show mood.
Oh,
That's
sweet. We love it.
That's fantastic. Again, for thanks to David at First Equity and Chanhassen Dinner Theaters. When we come back, because yes, we're only halfway through this extravaganza. It's streaming service of the year. Will your favorite win? Is it going to be Disney Plus or Netflix or Playboy TV? We're going to find out when the first ever myTalk Awards continues right after this.
It's time to give a myTalk award to your favorite streaming service of the year. Welcome back to our award show panelists, Steve, Holly, and Julia, along with your hosts, the four goofballs from the Jason and Alexis show.
Make that three, fancy announcer lady. Alexis is off today, recovering from a murder of crows attack right outside of her house. She's fine, and the crows are fine. That's right. Steve and Holly and Julia from Lori and Julia joined us three wackos for the first ever myTalk Awards. You just heard D-Bag of the Year. That went suspiciously to the myTalk Academy, who nominated Prince Andrew. Again, I don't want to be all conspiracy theory about it, but it is a little strange. We're going to move now to streaming. Each show, just like every other category, submitted their nominations a few weeks ago. And then all of you voted on mytalk1071.com. Dawn McClain, please play the nomination montage.
Here are the nominees for streaming service of the year. Team Cobra's pick, Discovery Plus.
There's something for everyone on Discovery Plus. Stream now.
LoJ's choice, Netflix. From Jason and Alexis, HBO Max. From the Donna and Steve Experience, Disney Plus. And the nominee from the myTalk Academy, Hulu.
So there are your nominees for streaming service of the year. And the accounting firm of Price Waterhouse has just handed the envelope to Dawn McClain, filling in for Alexis. Dawn, are you ready?
I'm ready. Run that symphony. And the winner is HBO Max.
Congratulations to HBO Max. That Sopranos prequel was a pile of crap, and the Nexium series was about 8.5 hours too long. But everything else is pretty good.
This is a surprise win for our team, Dawn McClain, I have to say.
Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh.
Considering I myself made fun of it when it launched. I thought it was a flaming, turd boat. I didn't think there was nothing on it, and I hated it. But wow, thank you to the Academy, and thanks to the myTalk listeners.
Did your opinion change, Jason, over time? But like after the initial reaction of HBO Max, did you grow to enjoy it over time?
I just said it last week on our show. It is now, other than Netflix, it's the first streaming service I go to when we're sitting down to try to find something to watch, and that's not a joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Julia, first identify yourself for the love of Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Just jump in.
Yeah. And what do you want to say, Julia?
You said a key word there, other than Netflix, which is, there's no way that I didn't win. There's no way. I want to recount.
Oh my gosh.
Because Lori and Julia nominated Netflix. Believe me, Julia, because this was voted on by the public, I thought you guys would win.
Totally. I have my acceptance speech ready and everything.
Oh my gosh. But
Julia.
what are you wearing?
I'm a Monique Lhuillier, this little number.
Kenny,
Julia, I think, Julia, what you're learning is what a lot of Americans already know. The elections are rigged.
Oh, Kenny! Now you sound like Steve.
Kenny, there are no hanging chads at the myTalk Awards, okay?
Thank you.
High five, Steve. High five.
No, there are no middle-aged men with magnifying glasses, right, Holly? Looking for chads.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have so much research and backup to prove why Netflix is the best, with the hugest library and no commercials and really well priced. But I'll pass. Okay, I'm going to be a better loser.
Oh, you know
Wait
what?
a minute.
She has some good points there.
Well, but if Julie has comprehensive research, I need to hear that.
Yeah, we've got all the time in the world.
Come on,
Come
now,
on.
fill this segment.
Oh, no. All right. I'll just tell you. Okay, so why Netflix? Because I agree, Jason. I like HBO Max, Disney Plus. Hulu, too many commercials. But I think Netflix really has the widest variety of shows possible. Of the 44, they won 44 Emmys in 2021. Their programming is original, and they have good old shows. It's constantly being refreshed, and there's no commercials. All right, I'm done. Pass.
If you pay for
Did
Hulu,
Did Grant write that over the weekend, or did you just write that this morning?
I actually got up earlier.
God, I love you. Steve, how do you feel?
Well, I'll say this. To Julia's point, there is, let me do 30 seconds of sports talk. This is how this makes sense in my head. Like when Michael Jordan was playing in the NBA, in theory, he could have won the MVP every single year because he was the greatest player every year that he played for like a 10-year stretch in his career. That being said, they mix it up. They want to see who's the most exciting new player, stuff like that. So Netflix has its own legacy, right? It sort of blazed this trail. That being said, I gave a push for, and I like HBO Max. We got HBO Max. My only problem with HBO Max was I don't pay for Netflix. My brother Josh does. Shout out to Josh. HBO Max was like, what is $16 a month?
Yeah, something like that.
Disney Plus, I'm getting at about $8 a month. I think maybe closer to $7 because we just paid for the year. And that for me, obviously, you can see this coming a mile away. With us trying to watch most of our TV together as a family, we can't watch HBO Max until the kids go to sleep. It's 9:00, and really enjoyed some shows there. But Disney Plus has been from when it started, and I thought, this feels like I'm just going to get the Disney Vault, and that's it. They've done a really wonderful job of expanding that library, and what they've done with the fact that I just watched a series on Boba Fett, a character from Star Wars that I felt very detached from. Didn't really care. Cool outfit. Other than that, I don't care. And it became appointment TV for me, for my wife, for the kids. I've been so impressed with what they've done. And even silly spinoff reboots like Mighty Ducks. I thought nothing was going to happen with that. And then it became this heartwarming little laugh-along weekly Friday night viewing, now Wednesday night news shows. I've been so impressed with them. I was hoping they would get the win.
It could have been the dark horse. Now, Holly, Discovery Plus, I don't know how you guys feel, but we were all red hot on Discovery Plus when it launched on the morning show, and it's kind of fizzled for me. Holly, how do you guys feel?
Well, I have to speak on behalf of Colleen and Bradley.
Yes.
Because I
You're from that
admittedly I am from that show.
Are you disagreeing with their selection?
You don't say. So Discovery Plus, you can only have so many naked dating shows and sebaceous cyst popping programs. Okay.
Oh.
Ick.
Wow.
You know,
And so,
First time. Can I just acknowledge that's the first time that phrase has ever been said on our broadcast? Thank you, Holly. Thank
Hey,
you.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
I like to be technical. So
God,
Jason,
I love you.
I am with Team Jason and Alexis. Dollar for dollar, HBO Max provides high quality entertainment. It might cost a few more dollars a month, but spend the most time with it.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, we're talking, and Dawn and Kenny can help fill in the blanks here for me, because it's getting late in the show and we just get a little wacky. We have your hacks. We have your, and just like that, we have Mayor of Easttown within the last year. We have Euphoria for the youngins who like nudity. Cover your eyes, Steve. Sex Lives of College Girls. Steve, cover your ears.
I don't like that either. Ugh.
Yeah.
Turner Classic Movies.
Turner Classic Movies is on there. Yes.
Oh,
that
Love
is
that.
a big deal.
The entire HBO library, which Kenny just discovered, comes with. I got to tell you, it's and then you got Warner Brothers connected to it because it's the same dumb company. It's quite the value. Julia, I heard you want to say something.
I really don't. I thought about it.
Same here, Julia.
I forgot.
Okay.
Well, I just think Netflix is easier to navigate to. That's my only other thing. Like how to get on the closed captioning and how to, that kind of stuff.
You did come in
easier
second.
to navigate. I rest my case, but HBO Max, I didn't know they had Turner Classic Movies, and that just made me happy. But now I know that now.
I will tell. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry,
they
Dawn.
did
Please,
come in
please.
second with 29% of the vote and 426 votes.
Do we have all of the places?
Yeah,
Dawn does.
Amy just emailed all of us.
Okay.
Oh God, another email.
26,000 votes. That is amazing. I love it.
Isn't that incredible?
6,000. No,
Oh.
426 total.
Okay, I gotta.
We always round up here at the station.
This is what I love, Kenny. She's emailing us as the segment's happening. It's yet another email as the segment. Hold on a minute. I'm calling her. I'm calling her right now.
You're gonna call her?
I'm calling her right now.
Oh,
I'm calling B. Arthur right now. She's. Hello.
Turn the radio down.
Caller, please turn your radio down. You've been in radio for 50 years. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Can you please quit emailing us about the segment during the segment?
Okay, bye.
Hey guys, there's an ending montage here that I was supposed to play, so let's do that now.
Congratulations to HBO Max.
We already played that.
Sopranos prequel was a pile
Yeah,
of crap.
the
And
second
the
time.
Nexian series.
I played that, Dawn.
Was that the reboot of it?
I don't.
Is there a slight difference that we
I don't remember that either.
It's
Dawn.
fine.
But I'm barely paying attention. I got to be honest.
It's 8:40.
Dawn, I honest, didn't I, Holly?
Yeah.
Steve backed me up.
Yeah, we
I-
did. We did.
It was
Sure
funny.
you
The
did.
Sopranos thing was
God,
funny.
Dawn, I love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I don't love me.
No, I love you so much. Poor Dawn, because again, Alexis was eaten by crows, so she's not here. So Dawn's doing like fitty jobs today, and then wrangling you cats. All it's just a lot. So I would like to say the winner in my heart and Kenny's today is Dawn McClain. Today, every day. That's right.
I have all
Screw the
kinds
other
of
winners.
services that I can stream
Dawn-
to you.
That's right. Dawn is our forever winner in any
no.
category.
And then she
Dawn's
has to
the
stay
winner.
with the Donna and Steve
Yeah,
show
and
for
Donna
hour
isn't
one.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Donna's not here. It's
Oh,
all
Steve.
weird.
Hey, I
Yeah.
have a question for all of you. And Steve, you reminded me this. You borrow a password for one of these services. And do we all borrow passwords, or do any of us just buy them all and pay for them all ourselves?
I'm the password giver.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Do you
great.
think- Do you think if everybody that borrows a password actually paid for the service, the price of the service would drop?
No.
No, it's too.
They want more.
No, they want more.
I keep
And-
CBS All Access or Paramount Plus for Donnie because I know he watches it still with
Yeah?
my password.
Was that his
I'm
severance?
serious. I don't. I keep it just because Donnie watches it.
It was part of his. It was part of the parachute. Yeah. We said we want more, and you're going to get more when we come back. Our final category today, and that category is movie.
Time now to name our third and final Talkie Award winner for today's myTalk Awards ceremony. Let's discuss your favorite movies from last year. Take it away, Jason and Alexis.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to our final segment today and our final award in the first ever myTalk Movie Awards, brought to you by our good friends at the Chanhassen Dinner Theaters and David at First Equity. Earlier today, we've gone through D-Bag of the Year, Streaming Service of the Year, and now we're going to do Movie Noms, and we're joined, of course, by our special friends, Holly from the Colleen and Bradley Show, Steve from Donna and Steve, and, of course, the esteemed Julia from the show that started it all, Lori and Julia. That's right.
Oh,
Julia, are you still there, Julia?
I am.
Okay. Okay, so our final, let's get right into it. This is a big one. We're starting with a big one. This is Movie of the Year in any category, just Movie of the Year. Here we go. Don, I'll play it. Here is the montage for that.
The nominees for myTalk's Movie of the Year. Donna and Steve nominated Licorice Pizza.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Do you know who my girlfriend is?
Barbra Streisand?
Barbra Streisand.
Sand.
Sand, yeah, like sands. Like the ocean. Like
Barbra Streisand?
No, like Streisand.
Sand.
Streisand.
Streisand.
Team Cobra's nominee, Dune.
My desert. My Iraqis. My Dune.
Low J's pick, Coda.
You're all I need to get by.
Jason and Alexis's choice, Spider-Man, Far From Home.
That's some neat trick. That sense of yours. Norman? Norman's on sabbatical, honey. The hell? Goblin. No more darker half. Did you really think that I'd let that happen? That I'd let you take away my power just because you're blind to what true power can bring you? You don't know me, don't I?
And from the myTalk Academy, Don't Look Up.
And we are fully prepared to mobilize in a historic fashion in order to save this planet.
So basically, what you're saying is you're about to lose the midterms because you got caught sending pictures of your to your porn star sheriff boyfriend. So now it's to your advantage to act on the comment. Right.
There are your nominees for Movie of the Year. Dawn McClain filling in for Alexis, who was pecked by murder of crows. Dawn McClain has the envelope from Price Waterhouse. Dawn, are you ready to open said envelope?
I am ready. And the winner is Spider-Man No Way Home.
This is the first myTalk Award for Spider-Man, No Way Home, and the 473rd Spider-Man movie to come out since 1998. I didn't see Spider-Man No Way Home because I wasn't caught up in all the Spider-Mans, 6 Avenger films, the 3 Iron Man flicks, season 12 of Murder, She Wrote, and all the other things you need to see to follow along. Congratulations, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Amy wrote that.
That's right. She did. I don't, Dawn, I think it's tacky of us to brag on our own show, but I believe that's 2 wins for the morning show already this morning. Yeah, that was us. That was us. Now, I will say, Julia, I'm sure, and Holly and Steve, you're curious of what the other totals were.
Yes.
So
hot off the press, just sent by B. Arthur.
Yeah. Dawn, do you have those? Or I have them if you don't have them.
Yeah, you have them. Go ahead.
Here we go. Coming in second, the Academy with their selection, Don't Look Up, with 20% of the vote.
Did you guys like that movie?
Kenny did.
What?
Kenny, don't look up. I'm sorry. Kenny's off, but he's still here.
No,
Just
never
FYI,
heard,
I forgot that.
I've never heard of it. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you watched it. Coming in third. Coming in third is Donna and Steve.
Really?
With Licorice Pizza, Steve, grabbing 15.5% of the vote.
Oh, my gosh. I could not be more thrilled that we did not win because those two blowhards submitted it. I haven't seen it, nor do I ever want to see it. I was going to call in my lifeline, Dawn McLean, who did see it, and we have her during hour 1 because of the custody battle. And I was going to say maybe she could speak on behalf of it, but glad that we don't have to. Bronze medal feels good.
Sorry, Steve. I loved it.
Coming in fourth, and they are the caboose of our programming day, and a fine caboose it is, Lori and Julia, with 14.2% for Coda, Julia.
That's a good movie if people haven't seen it on Apple Plus.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Did Lori like it too, Julia? Did Lori like it too?
Yeah, it's a heartfelt, great movie to watch with your family. It's so good. It's Children of Deaf Adults is what CODA stands for.
With the great Marlee Matlin. How good was she, Julia, wasn't she?
Oh, did you love it? I just loved this movie. It just was different.
And then finally, bringing up the rear, Colleen and Bradley with single digits for Dune, 6.8% of the vote. Holly?
Ooh, well, that's unfortunate because Dune is a really good movie. It's an epic sci-fi film. You have to be in the right mood. No, I will give you that.
You mean high?
You have to allow the film to just wash over you and accept it for what it is. And when you do that, it's a wonderful experience.
May I file a grievance sort of retroactively now against HBO Max? So I have long wanted to see Dune. And Dune came out, and then I set it on my calendar. One night I got all excited, started talking about it on the air. Bradley barges in very unprofessionally. We were on the air. And he said it is no longer available on HBO Max. So what I don't like about HBO Max is they give you a new movie, and it's there, but it's there for a finite period of time, and then they take it away, and then they give it back to you eventually. Maybe, I don't know, should I vote at Netflix? I don't know. I'm all mixed up now.
No.
I think so.
No, Julia. Julia's still bitter over the Netflix loss. Yeah.
Actually, it was our only chance to get an award this season.
But there's always tomorrow.
There's always, that's right. There's always tomorrow. And the playoff music has already began. Well, Steve, thank you for coming in. I know you have to, because Donna's not here. You're basically doing the job of 4 people. So thank you. Thank you for coming in early, and thank you for your service.
Oh, pleasure to be here.
Thank you, everybody.
Holly, thank you for coming in way early. We love you.
Love
Cheers.
You too. Mwah.